Hello, young learners. Welcome back to Reading Readiness Centers, your go-to place for fun and educational content. Today, we are gearing up for a voyage into the fascinating world of numbers. Not just any numbers, mind you, but the kings and queens of the mathematical realm. Real and complex numbers. Buckle up, because we are about to blast off on a rocket ride filled with fun facts, cool visuals, and maybe even a sprinkle of mind-blowing magic. Real numbers, masters of measurement. Real number is a quantity that can be expressed as an infinite decimal expansion. Real numbers are used in measurements of continuously varying quantities such as size and time. These guys are everywhere, measuring your height, counting the seconds till recess, even figuring out how much pizza you can devour. But what makes a number real? Imagine stretching a long, super long ruler. Every point on that ruler marks a real number, from tiny decimals like 0.0001 to giants like 100,000. They can even go on forever, like the never-ending story of pi. Now, take a peek at this magic circle. Inside, you'll find different families of real numbers, all living together in harmony. See those tiny circles nestled within the bigger one? They are the natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, the ones we use for counting. Then come the whole numbers. 0 joins the party, making it a bigger club. Next up are the integers. Negative numbers like -5 and -10 show up, ready to balance things out. But wait, there's more. The biggest circle holds everyone, including our friends from before. But now, we have two special groups, rational numbers like 1/2 or 0.75, which can be written as fractions, and the mysterious irrational numbers like pi or the square root of 2, who can't be tamed by fractions. And other one is the family of irrational numbers. Now, let's take a sneak peek into the set of real numbers. It's like a big family reunion. All right, let's talk about rational numbers. Rational numbers is in the form where A over B are integers. For example, 2.3 and even 0 are all rational numbers. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we have irrational numbers. Irrational numbers cannot be expressed as a ratio of two integers. Think of pi minus 1.256. And square root 7, they are like the cool kids in the math world. Moving on to integers. Integers is the set of positive numbers, negative numbers, and 0. It has no decimal or fraction component. No decimals or fractions here, just pure whole numbers. Whether it's 12, minus 98, or 63, integers are like the building blocks of math. Now, let's talk about whole numbers. They are like the happy bunch of non-negative integers 0, 56, and even 100 are all part of this family. And finally, natural numbers. Natural numbers are the counting numbers greater than or equal to 1. Can you guess what they are? 1, 19, and even 203 are all natural numbers. Complex numbers, where imagination takes flight. We are warping to the land of complex numbers. These guys are even more mind-bending than their real cousins. Imagine a number made of two parts. One real like 5 or -2 and one imaginary. Yes, you heard that right. This imaginary part is represented by the letter I, and guess what? I is equal to the square root of -1. Complex number are numbers of the form x plus y, in which x and y are real numbers, and I is the imaginary unit such that I equals -1. We can say, a real number multiplied to the imaginary unit I results to an imaginary number. Like in 2i, 2 is real number which is multiplied by an imaginary unit I. Now, let's look at some examples to make it more fun. 5 plus 3i, and even pi plus 2i, these are all complex numbers. Each one has its unique combination of real and imaginary parts, making them a cool and diverse bunch. And there you have it, young mathematicians. We've journeyed through the amazing world of real and complex numbers. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to Reading Readiness Centers for more exciting learning experiences. Goodbye, everyone.